Hi guys, Henry Hart here. I just thought I'd do a triple shot album review of the bands that played the first night of the Nosferatu Festival back in Austin, Texas at Kick Butt Coffee on February 27th, 2026. So it was about a month ago, and the bands that played there were excellent. It was the Necrotones, the Hates, and of course our pals from California, Plan 9, Misfits Tribute Band. Fantastic show. Had a blast the whole time I was there. Very much going to be the one of the highlights of the year for me. So the first band that came out was horror punk band from Houston called the Necrotones. Graveyard Tales. Now, Graveyard Tales was released on October 31st, 2025. So it just came out. It's a 6-song release. Mr. Midnight, Loving the Hex, Come to Daddy, Rats in the Walls, Curtain Call, End of Times. Now, these guys had a badass stage setup. They had a huge skull on the side, and they had this TV that looped a bunch of cult movies and horror movies spliced together on a reel that would play like over and over again while they were playing. Dead Man's vocals were spot on. He's an entertainer to the nth degree. Wolfsbane's guitar was cutting through everything like razor wire. Mortis's bass was a heavy bass tone, like there was a lot of bottom to it. Sounded fantastic. And their drummer Igor played the drums, not missing a beat, while wearing this red chrome looking skull mask with the hood on it. Must have been hot underneath that mask, but you know what, they fucking killed it. They're a great band. I'll tell you after we're gonna listen to one of their songs. I reached out to the band, and they gave me permission to go ahead and play a song. So hopefully YouTube doesn't copyright strike me. That would really suck. But we're gonna listen to Come to Daddy, which is my favorite track off this record due to the 1987 Hellraiser movie, Clive Barker's classic. So without further ado, let's go ahead and listen to Come to Daddy.
Look at the floorboards gathering dust. Look at strangers, another kill, another body to meet my fill. After the pleasure, beyond the flesh, heaven or hell, and an in can't wait. Open the door, what do I see? Some of that sweet suffering. Won't you come to daddy? 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 Cause they angels to some, demons to others. Sadomasochistic, twisted lovers. You won't believe the sounds of scene. I'll show them to you when I'm set free. Following chains will tear your soul apart. A cushy home, sometimes alone. Your purest heart will not lose your throne. Going high, now by my side. I'll have your flesh driven from your side. No one survives, no reason why. Now kill the groove and I kiss the bride. Tear off his face, or breathe it still. You said you won't, but I think you will. Won't you come to daddy? 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 Cause they angels to some, demons to others. Sadomasochistic, twisted lovers. You won't believe the sights you see. I show them to you when I'm set free. Battling chains will tear your soul apart. Twisted lovers. You won't believe the sights I've seen. I
So that was the Necrotones with Come to Daddy. Now, I've asked the guys if they would be guests on the show, and they're really busy right now, but they did say at some point during the summer we'll get them on as guests for the Henry Horror channel, Inertia channel. You can find Graveyard Tales available at necrotonesbandcamp.com. You can follow them on Facebook and Instagram under the Necrotones. Great band, check them out. Now, the second band that played are Houston legend, Christian Kidd. The frontman's Houston legend, been in the Houston punk scene since '78. And when I first saw him walk in the door, it wasn't just the big mohawk he had. When he walked in, and he walked in carrying his gig bag. It said "Kid" on there, Christian Kid for Christian Kid. I knew that this guy has been somewhere and had a lot of stories to tell. So when they came on, I was blown away. Nicholas, the bass player, and Colin, the drummer, were just a fantastic rhythm section. Colin even took lead vocals on a few songs. And what really, really blew me away is that Christian Kidd at one point had one of those harmonica deals like, the folk singers use. And they're up there playing this punk rock music, and he's hitting that harmonica, playing the guitar too, and it just made this unbelievable sound. Sounded fantastic. I mean, it really blew me away. And after they got off stage, I was over there by the merch table because I was like, I gotta get something from these guys. And Colin and Nicholas were back there, and they actually suggested that I get this CD. It's probably reading backwards, but it's The Hate 1999 Forbidden Existence. And this has a bit of a story behind it because various tracks have been released over the years, but this came out as a CDR. It had a limited run. It was originally recorded in 1997. Over the years, like in 2008, 10 tracks were released. In 2022, under the title Young Fast Hates, they released those 10 tracks. Let me rephrase that. Various tracks had been released in 2008, and 10 tracks had been released in 2022 under the title Young Fast Hates. Sorry, guys. I made little notes here, and it's like scribble scrabble, so you gotta forgive my dumb ass for that. But this release is the original 18 tracks, maybe then some too. I won't give it away too much because I want you guys to pick it up. This is another band where you can go to Bandcamp and find their CDs, and I believe they have some of their albums on streaming services on Bandcamp. I think you can download them. It's not really a streaming service, so you can download their music. But anyways, I have since bought 3 releases all together. This one I picked up at the show. This other one, Forget the Rest and Do What Makes You Happy. And another one from 1982 that's on vinyl, which I don't have time to pull out right now, but it's a 12-inch from 1982, I believe, called Bansia. But yeah, I'm a huge Hate fan now, buying up as many albums as I can. So without further ado, let's play the first track off of Forbidden Existence called Don't Push Me Around.
around. Don't push me around. Get out of my face. Don't try to push me around.
All right, that was the hate. So don't push me around. And now, if that doesn't get your toe tapping or your fist pumping up in the air, I don't know what will. But again, the hates, really amazing band. Uh, Hopefully, we get to have them on the show in the future as well. Uh, like I said, Christian Kid, he's a Houston legend. I believe he has a book out. Uh, the Hates, available on Bandcamp. Check them out, and you won't be disappointed. I promise you. Next band we're going to talk about is the Headliners, and we actually had Scary Only on the show as a guest, and that's how I found out they were coming to Austin, Texas. So actually, me being from San Antonio, Austin's like bottle throwing distance from here. So bought tickets to the show to go see Plan 9. And this is their the reissue of their release of 8 Hits from Hell. Now, 8 Hits from Hell originally had, well, first of all, let me get into what separates Plan 9 from other Misfits tribute bands out there. These guys write their own songs, of course, under the style of Misfits, but it's their own music. And to me, that's what separates them from the pack. So, yeah, they were fantastic. They played a long set list. I have a copy of the set list here somewhere. Maybe I'll show it as a, if I can find it, I'll show it as a outro piece. But yes, the original 8 Hits from Hell had War of the Worlds, Blood, Devil's Advocate, Day of the Dead, Archangel, Man-Made Monster, Undead, and From Hell. And that was the original version. This is the reissue that has the original 8 Hits from Hell remastered, and side 2 is unreleased demo bonus tracks. One's with an intro, 13 Shades of Black, Mother, Die My Darling, Man-Made Monster, Sam Hain, Undead, We Are 138, Brain Eaters, and Reverence Rise. So, yeah, so there are some covers on this album. Pretty cool. I was really blown away by this recording, and I'm gonna go ahead and play you a little bit of this. I'll go ahead and play my favorite song from Plan 9, which is Blood. And give me a minute to set everything up, and we'll listen to that. All right, guys. So that was Plan 9 with Blood. Again, that album, eight hits from hell. I picked mine up off of Amazon. You can follow Plan 9 on Facebook under Plan 9, and I believe it's the same on Instagram as well. Um, hates you can also follow on Facebook. Um, we plan to have Plan 9 on again real soon. Uh, those guys were great. After the show, got to hang out with Jim Rowdy, lead singer, and Scary Only, for quite a bit. We stayed there for about half an hour, and you know it was a fantastic time. I know. I remember getting together with most of the guys from the Necrotones, and we were all singing into Jim Rowdy's microphone. He was just like grabbing everybody, and we were just singing along with those Misfits songs and having an excellent time. I mean, God, it was so amazing. I was really, really glad and happy to be there. It was an excellent show. Um, Now, if you want to see the show in its entirety, they also had a sideshow for performer and two burlesque dancers in between everything. Um, if you want to see the whole show to get what I'm talking about, on YouTube, you can go to Kick Butt Coffee Nosferatu Fest 227 2026, and they have the whole show on there. It's fucking amazing. There was everything from like I talked about the Necrotones setup, and when the Hates played, they had a huge backdrop with their logo that one of the band members from the Necrotones, I believe they said, had hand done, and this thing was like huge. It was bigger than a huge wall poster. I mean, it was like a big backdrop. If you go to that show and you'll see what I'm talking about. And then of course Plan 9, they had fog and the smoke and everything, and I think the Necrotones did too. I'm pretty sure they did. I was just having such a good time at that show. And these bands I'm telling you, all three, they're fantastic. I hope you guys check them out. Order their stuff. Order their music. Get physical copies if you can. I'm a physical copy guy. I don't mind streaming services and Spotify and all that stuff, but only if I can't get a copy of the original thing that I'm looking for. And I did find that set list for Plan 9, which I know it's reading backwards, but that's a pretty long list. But yeah, man, they played a lot of songs, and we just had a blast. But go ahead and go out there, follow these bands, get their music. You won't be disappointed. And without further ado, I will see you in the next video.